все-таки горд был за самую милую, за горькую землю, где я родился.
You work too hard.
Yeah, looks like quite the opposite.
It's boiling in here.
Oh, the window alarm. Better close it fast.
Iodine 131. It's not military, it's uranium decay, U-235.
Reactor fuel.
Oh, so it was uranium they used.
Who's the next closest?
It's Chernobyl, but that's not possible. They're 400 kilometers away.
Oh, that's too far for 8 milli Röntgen. They'd have to be split open. No one's answering the phone.
Because they're working, of course. Nothing's wrong. Don't worry. Oh, that guy needs to be shot. Nobody's even following her. Shame on those guards. What good does this do? I mean, they carried all these clothes with their working clothes on. So isn't their own clothing radiated now too? Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Well, it seems like it's well in hand, so... If there is nothing else, meeting adjourned. No.
As predicted. Nobody asked him, but he speaks anyway.
Professor, if you have any concerns, feel free to address them with me later.
I can't.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
And I even predicted he would stand up.
I can assure you that Professor Legasov is mistaken.
All I hear is a man I don't know, engaging in conjecture, in direct contradiction to what has been reported by party officials.
This guy's a professor. Jesus Christ.
Every gram of U-235 holds over 1 billion trillion of these bullets. That's in 1 gram. Now, Chernobyl holds over 3 million grams, and right now it is on fire.
I can't do that math. These numbers are too high for me.
Comrade Shabina, I want you to go to Chernobyl. You take a look at the reactor, you personally, and you report directly back to me.
Wise decision, Comrade General Secretary.
And take Professor Legasov with you.
Forgive me, Comrade General Secretary, but I don't...
Do you know how a nuclear reactor works?
No.
No. Well, then how will you know what you're looking at?
Thank you, Mr. Gorbachev, for using your brain.
How does a nuclear reactor work?
What?
Simple question.
It's hardly a simple answer.
Of course.
Don't tell him. Otherwise he can just kick you out. He wouldn't need you anymore.
Good. I know how a nuclear reactor works. Now I don't need you.
I called it!
Ignitenko, 6 paramilitary fire and rescue unit. I need to find him. Please.
Hospital number 6.
Why, is he all right? Can I see him?
You want to see him, go to Moscow.
But they're not letting us leave here.
Tell them Major Burov allows it.
Oh, that's enough? Who would buy that if a civilian comes up to you and says, oh yeah, the general allowed...
Get us directly over the building!
Boris,
Don't use
we
my
fly
name!
directly over.
I haven't
Open
asked for your
reactor will be
advice.
dead within a week. Dead!
Get us over that building! Or I'll have you shot!
If you fly directly over that core, I promise you by tomorrow morning you'll be begging for that bullet.
I'm here about Chernobyl.
Such a lovely time.
Visit again soon.
I will, thank you.
His tie is a bit short. Unusual for a man in power. Usually they're like this long.
There has been an accident at Chernobyl, but I've been assured there is no problem.
I'm telling you that there is.
I prefer my opinion to yours.
You don't have an opinion. All you have is the words of somebody else.
Stable iodine will keep your thyroid from absorbing radioactive iodine. Take one a day for as long as they last. And go east.
It's a very nice gesture of her. But will she do that to every person she meets from now on? Or is this secretary special in some way?
Honored at your arrival.
Deeply, deeply honored.
As you can see, we are making excellent progress in containing the damage. We have begun our own inquiry into the cause of the accident, and I have a list of individuals who we believe are accountable.
That's the important thing. The very first thing you have to do is finding scapegoats. Never mind that the core is still exposed.
Tell me how an RBMK reactor core explodes.
I'm not prepared to explain it at this time.
As I presumed, there's no answer.
It's disgraceful.
Why did I see graphite on the roof? Graphite is only found in the core, where it's used as a neutron flux moderator. Correct?
Farmine, why did the deputy chairman see graphite on the roof?
Shifting the blame immediately. What a prick.
Have one of your men get as close to the fire as you can. Give him every bit of protection you have, but understand that even with lead shielding, it may not be enough.
Then I'll do it myself.
That's a man of honor. For the motherland, comrade.
It's not 3 Röntgen. It's 15,000.
Comrade Savina.
Please escort Comrades Brakhanov and Farmine to the local party headquarters. Thank you for your service.
Comrade.
Your excuse.
Dyatlov was in charge.
Shifting the blame once again.
The heat will instantly vaporize the water.
How do we
or
put
worse.
it out?
Well, you will have to bury it under some kind of material. Don't know what material though.
Of course, it's going to take thousands of drops because you can't fly the helicopters directly over the core, so most of it is going to miss.
How much sand and brine? For God's sake, roughly.
5,000 tons.
Get out your shovels, guys.
Moscow? Are you here because of the fire?
Yeah. He's never seen one before, so he came all the way down here. So the nearby forest is completely dead already.
Copy. We'll go one by one in rotation.
How long is this going to take? My very first estimate would be several days, maybe even weeks? Oh. Okay, new estimate, months.
Oh, yes. How nice of you to phone. It's been too long.
It has.
I was actually calling about our friend. You know, the one in the country.
Oh, yes, of course. I wanted to see how he's doing it.
What kind of hidden code is this?
Oh, which nephews?
Simka, who's 14, and little Boris, who's 5.
Well, that's wonderful.
Though children can make you even hotter when they're crawling all over you.
That was awesome.
He's a medical doctor. If he says it's safe, it's safe.
Not if they stay here.
We're staying here.
Yes, we are. And we'll be dead in 5 years.
Man, he has just destroyed his dreams. He can't even pick up the phone anymore.
The Americans took satellite photos. The reactor building, the smoke, the fire.
The jig is up, gentlemen. No more need to keep the people here.
The wind has been blowing toward Germany.
What?
Not letting children play outside.
Shit. Now my troubled childhood makes sense. Ah, they're evacuating finally, huh? Took them only 36 hours.
Сообщает, что в связи с аварией на Чернобыльской атомной электростанции в городе Припяти.
See, I don't get this. Why are they speaking Russian now? What good does that do? I mean, it makes things more authentic, sure, but why bother if you chose to do this without accents? So what the hell happened to all these people? I mean, they had to leave behind all their belongings, all their money. How much help did they actually get to build a new life?
I need to speak to someone urgently.
Turn around right now or I'll arrest you.
If you arrest me, you should take me to the highest possible authority. Smothering the core will put the fire out, but the temperature will eventually increase. It will melt down.
I'm perfectly aware. But I estimate at least a month before it melts through the lower concrete pad, which gives us time.
No, you don't have a month. You have approximately 2 days.
Oh shit, son.
Принимаются меры по ликвидации последствий аварии. Пострадавшим оказывается помощь. Создана правительственная комиссия.
I'd like to know more about that assistance. I hope they got more than 2 potatoes and a carrot.
The release of radiation will be severe and will impact all of Soviet Ukraine, Latvia, Lithuania, Belarusia, as well as Poland, Czechoslovakia, Hungary, Romania, and most of East Germany.
No!
There are more than 50 million people living in Belarusia and Ukraine.
60, yes.
Shouldn't play smart ass now.
We need to find 3 plant workers, find their way through all these ductways, get to the sluice gate valve here, and give us the access we need to pump out the tanks.
So we need a suicide squad, in other words, huh?
We're asking for your permission to kill 3 men.
Comrade Legasov, all victories inevitably come at a cost.
I wouldn't really look at it as a victory, even if they are successful. It's more like prevention of a major defeat by achieving a minor defeat. The famous dogs of Chernobyl. And so humanity has created a ghost town.
Any volunteers will be rewarded. A yearly stipend of 400 rubles.
That's what your life is worth. 400 rubles.
For those of you working in reactors 1 and 2, promotions.
Promotions? Are you kidding?
I don't have an exact number.
You don't need an exact number to know if it will kill us. But you can't even tell us that. Why should we do this? For what, 400 rubles?
And a promotion.
You'll do it because nobody else can. And if you don't, millions will die. If you tell me that's not enough, I won't believe you.
Well, let's apply some filters here, huh? Let all married men go first. Then we see how many are remaining.
Ananenko. Bezpalov. Baranov.
Remember those names. They said them for a reason. Obviously it wasn't necessary at all that they say their names, but the show wanted us to know the names of the men who sacrificed themselves. Oh shit, now they're fucked. It's quite amazing actually that they managed to keep the tension high through most of this episode actually, even though the big explosion and the chaos, the immediate chaos, was covered in episode 1 already, and I think that shows just how disastrous this accident actually was.